Imagine the pale, hesitant light of dawn stretching over Paris in the year 1348. It is late spring, and yet the air feels wrong, heavy, damp, almost sticky against the skin. The sun struggles to break through a grayish haze that hangs low over the crooked rooftops of timber and straw, washing the city in a muted, lifeless glow. It is around 6 in the morning, and Paris does not awaken as it once did. There is a pause in the rhythm of life, a quiet hesitation, as if the city itself is reluctant to begin another day. Paris, home to nearly 200,000 souls, stands as one of the largest cities in Western Europe. Under the rule of King Philip VI, it should be a place of constant motion, markets overflowing, bells ringing, craftsmen shaping the pulse of daily life. But something unseen has settled over it. The plague has arrived, not with noise or spectacle, but like a whisper that lingers in the air, seeping into every corner. No one truly understands it, yet everyone feels it. What you are about to witness has been carefully reconstructed using artificial intelligence, grounded in historical chronicles and archaeological evidence, to bring you as close as possible to a single day in the midst of the unimaginable. If you're drawn to this kind of storytelling, where history breathes again before your eyes, take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Your support is what allows these forgotten worlds to come alive. Step forward into the street. The ground beneath your feet is uneven, damp, layered with mud and organic waste. The streets are narrow, closing in on themselves, barely allowing light to pass. Refuse human and animal collects along the edges, and the smell is overwhelming. Smoke, rot, waste, and something else, something faintly sweet and deeply unsettling. Is this what they fear? Is it the air itself that carries death? A bell tolls in the distance, slow, heavy, not a call to prayer, but an announcement, another life gone. Before you stands a timber-framed house, its exposed beams darkened with age, its plaster cracked and stained with moisture. The windows are small, shuttered, or covered with cloth. The door is thick, worn by years of use. There is no decoration here, only necessity. Cross the threshold. Inside, the light fades quickly. You enter a single main room to the heart of the home. The floor is packed earth, partially covered with dried rushes meant to absorb dampness and odor. An open hearth burns low, its smoke drifting upward, lingering beneath the roof before escaping through gaps in the structure. It clings to everything: walls, clothes, skin. This is the home of a modest artisan family. The father works with wood, shaping tools and repairing what others cannot afford to replace. The mother governs the domestic space. 2 children watch quietly from a corner. A rough-hewn table stands near the fire, flanked by simple benches. In the shadows, a wooden chest guards the family's few valuables: folded cloth, tools, perhaps a handful of coins. Move deeper inside. A linen curtain separates a more private space, the chamber. Here rests the family's bed, a wooden frame strung with ropes, supporting a mattress stuffed with straw. Thick blankets lie on top, trapping warmth but also dampness. The air is close, heavy with breath and the residue of restless nights. How do they sleep in such stillness, such weight? In one corner, a small domestic altar, a wooden cross, a melted candle. Faith lingers here, more urgent now than ever. When the invisible hunts you, belief becomes a shield. The day begins. The father rises first. He washes his hands in a small basin, the water cloudy from repeated use. There are no true baths here, not as you might imagine. Cleanliness is a matter of damp cloths, occasional rinses, and, when possible, visits to public bathhouses, though many now avoid them, fearing contagion. He dresses in a coarse wool tunic, belted at the waist. The mother wears a linen gown, layered with an apron. The colors are muted browns, grays, practical shades that require no costly dyes. Before eating, they murmur a prayer. Protection? Hope? Perhaps both. Breakfast is simple. Hardened bread, a bit of cheese, maybe a thin broth reheated from the night before. Water is not always safe, so diluted wine is common even for children. Routine struggles to hold its shape. The father works at home now, carving, mending, waiting. Fewer customers come. Fear has changed priorities. The mother sews, cleans, watches closely. Every cough, every fever, every strange mark on the skin becomes a quiet alarm. At midday, the meal prandium is modest. Cooked legumes, bread, perhaps a strip of salted meat if reserves allow. Fresh meat is rare and risky. Preservation relies on salt and smoke. In one corner, darkened cuts hang, hardened with time. The kitchen is not a separate room, but a function of the same space, ruled by fire. Iron pots, wooden spoons, a simple spit. Smoke saturates everything: the air, the fabric, the lungs. A luxury might appear in small quantities, a pinch of pepper, brought from distant lands along fragile trade routes. It is worth more than its weight in gold, used sparingly, almost reverently. By afternoon, the city shifts, movement slows, the markets thin. Some stalls remain open, but many stand empty. News travels faster than goods. How many died today? Which street is next? Children play near the doorway. Their toys are simple rag dolls, carved wood, polished bones. Yet even play is quieter now, watched carefully. Childhood does not exist apart from fear. A cat slips through the room. Its presence is uncertain protector or omen. Rats, however, are everywhere, sometimes unseen, always present. As evening approaches, the main meal is prepared. A thicker stew, bread, onions, perhaps fish if it has come in from the river. Before eating, hands are washed again in a shared basin. They eat with knives, with fingers, using bread as both plate and utensil. There are no individual settings. Everything is shared. Afterward, silence settles in. There is no elaborate entertainment, perhaps a story, a memory, a longer prayer. Night falls, and with it, a fragile calm. In larger homes, servants would sleep on the floor near the fire, while their masters rest behind curtains. Here, space is shared. Differences in status exist in fabric, in food, in comfort, but the plague does not recognize them. Hygiene at night is minimal. A chamber pot in the corner. Latrines, when they exist, are outside, shared, rarely clean. The smell never truly leaves. Moisture seeps through the walls. Fleas move unseen through cloth and skin. No one suspects them. They are simply part of life. Outside, a cart rolls by. You do not need to see it to know what it carries. This city, once alive with trade and devotion, now breathes with difficulty. Each home is a sealed world. Each family, a fragile barrier against the unknown. And as darkness fully takes hold, only faint candlelight remains, flickering against rough walls, casting long, uncertain shadows. In the distance, another bell tolls. Paris sleeps, but it does not rest. Because in this year, this suspended moment between ordinary life and collapse every sunrise is a question. Every night, a quiet reckoning with history. If you want to keep traveling through moments like this, when humanity stood on the edge, subscribe, share this story, and tell me, where should we go next?